nice. Also since January?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. You know, very impressive thing. There was one place where it got a little off, just a little, right? But the wonderful thing was you guys found a way to get back together. And that's so important. It's called an escape hatch. Like if things get rocky, you find your way back, and you guys did it beautifully. Great. Ideally, the audience wouldn't know. That's the goal, right? Great. What would you say, and I'm asking the three of you right now, what would you say is the first rule of chamber music playing?
Looking at other people to be together.
I can see your lips moving, but I can't quite see. Could you yell at me, please?
Keep your eyes up so you can be together with others.
Good. Keep your eyes. Did you say up?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Up?
Like,
Not that far up.
not just like looking at your music.
Very good. Very good. And you know, that requires a bit of a, we call it a leap of faith, you know, because we are so tethered to reading the music, we're kind of locked into that it takes a little bit of courage to say, wait a minute, I know how this goes for the next few bars, I can look at my colleague, right? Good. It's a very important one. Is there another important rule of chamber music that's largely to do with playing together? I noticed that you guys did not bring a conductor. So there's nobody in the center kind of conducting to tell us where to play. How do we know when to play? Somebody guess. Come on, just guess. You can't be wrong. And this class is not graded anyway.
Count and listen to the other's part.
Very good. You count, that's very important. You listen to the other part. Anything else? I think you guys are missing one super important thing. Come on, yell at me again. I love it when you yell at me.
Body language.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. One that's even more basic for me is the fastest moving notes rule. Right? So if you're playing half notes and your colleague is playing eighth notes, the eighth notes rule. Is that reasonable? Yeah, okay. I think that the place that got a little bit off, had you had that philosophy, that idea that we really have to listen to the fastest moving notes, it would have been a non-problem. Okay, I think this is such an important idea, we should try it maybe from the beginning, okay? Now, we have to know who has the fastest moving notes. Well, of course you know because you got them, right? Okay, but you guys have to know also, right? Because you have to know what to listen for. Would you just play your first couple of bars? Good, good. And the way you play it is so easy to follow because you have great rhythm, it's very even, you found a very clear stroke. Could we all listen to that? Sorry, could you play it and listen to that? I was not clear. ensemble was so excellent. First rate. Okay, until that moment right there. Could we study that and figure out what happened? What bar number was that?
I think 33, 34.
And that would be really good information if I had bar numbers. Okay, can you find a place to tell them where to start so that we could fix this transition?
Let me start 29.
Everybody got it? Okay. One more time. Now this is a little tricky because these are slower moving values. They're probably half notes, right? And some people have longer notes, shorter notes. Let's try this place one more time. Oh, are we clear where this moment is? Yes, okay. Okay, so the last bar before yum bum da what should we be listening to? Okay, now, do you agree? Because you have, what do you have there? Eighth notes, okay? So you have the fastest moving voice. Now, you could help. If they can't hear you, then they can't be together. All right, so could you make sure it's super well projected? Let's do the same place. Is that 29?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna follow up. Were you guys around when we were working on the Mendelssohn music before?
No, we were.
Oh, okay. One of the things we spoke about, well, we spoke about several things. Yes, the last thing we spoke about was that if you feel you need to project more sound, maybe that place would be something like that, and you need to take another bow in order to have enough sound, it is your right to do that. Even if it's not penciled in. Even if you didn't discuss it. If you feel you need more sound, you go for it. Just try using more bows. Let's see what happens. 29. Okay, but the part that they have to be able to hear are the 8 notes. Could you take twice as many bows when you get to the 8 notes? Just play that place for me. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. Good, that was 1 bow, right? Okay, let's do 2 bows, twice as many. Okay, you did a very smart thing, because I didn't tell you where to take the second bow, but you divided it exactly in half, which made sense. So how many notes on the first bow?
4.
And how many notes on the second bow? Okay, so now it's really super easy, right? Got a pencil there? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, let's give it a shot. 29, please. Something ended in this vicinity. No? Where was that?
Bar number?
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge them.
Okay.
44.
44, could you just play 44 so I see what place that is?
It's
Just by yourself.
quarter note.
Can I hear it? Good, and how about the bar before that? Wow, that sure sounds like an ending to me, pretty final. But my point is this, if you hear something in the music and it feels like an ending, what should we do? Could be eyes up, that would help. What else? I thought you said something important, but I couldn't hear it.
I said basically the same things.
Okay, how about this? If there's something that sounds like an ending, let's end. Yum, bum, bum. But that's the reason to have the eyes up, because it may not be like with the metronome. In fact, it probably shouldn't be with the metronome. And you're wondering maybe, well, why didn't the composer say that? And the reason is the composer probably thought, ah, that's so obvious. I don't have to tell them that's an ending. They'll hear that it's an ending. No composer that I know of tells you everything. Right? So you have to use your intelligence, your experience, your good taste to think of what the music is saying there. Could we try it just a little bit before that? What's a good number that'll get the ending idea?
37? Yeah,
Great. Could we try this? Can you guys like say words and play music at the same time? I'll bet you could. Okay, so on the last two chords, I want all of us to say the end. So yum, the end. Is that okay? Same place. And we could help. We could help. One more time, we got it. Good, good. Now, if we're gonna end, but that's not the end of the movement, is it? It goes on. How do you know when to play the next section? Somebody, some brave soul. Well, I tell you what you don't do. You don't need to count. Okay? Let's try this. Let's just do yum, the end. And when it feels right to you, you just start the next section. Okay? And you know what? The cool thing is you can't be wrong. Okay. You can't be wrong is you're playing that note all by yourself. Nobody has to be with you. One more time, that was very nice pacing. Good. Let's try one more thing. Before you play the next thing, now let me ask it another way. If you were a singer and there was a place that was yum, the end, and then you were going to start again, what would you have to do before you start? Yes, okay. The breath will tell you exactly a good place when to start. Same place? Good. What do you guys think? How was the pacing? Pretty natural? Easy to follow? Good. Okay, so this is kind of an important idea. We just did it in one place, but if you can transfer that idea, if the music is ending, we're going to end, right? And then we're going to go on, but it doesn't have to be exactly in time. And one of the things that's going to assist us in figuring it out is we're going to breathe. Is breathing important for human beings? Yes, like seriously important? Okay. So much information in your breathing, so much naturalness in your breathing, you know? Great. You guys did a great job. Nice to hear you.